My good people, my good people, my good people, my good people. I appreciate and enjoy the time that y'all take to ever listen to me. Ever. Like I said, I don't know my listeners. I just know I got a lot of them, and I'm thankful for the amount of listeners I do have. I don't want to always seem like it's a negative thing that I'm not making nothing off of this, because I do enjoy the fact that I could just start recording and run my mouth. I am currently sitting somewhere waiting on some clothes to dry, so it's going to sound like I'm crazy in a crazy spot, but long story less long. Something happened with the machine at the crib, so I'm at a public spot, blah, 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 blah. So y'all going to hear cars riding past, whatever. But while I got y'all here, I want y'all to take time to appreciate what you do have. Appreciate the good, appreciate the bad, appreciate the present. Because the funny part about the present is that regardless of how we feel about it, it's presently the best time in the world that we have. If you could get up, you could walk around, you could feel all your fingers and toes, you could take deep breaths, you could enjoy life, you could almost take appreciating the 24 hours that you're allowed to live somewhat for granted. Just sit in it for a second and appreciate it. You know, they say we all get the same 24 hours, and that may be true, but we don't all appreciate the same 24 hours that we all get. I got plans for the next few days. If I could make the plans work out the way the plans need to work out, I will be happy. If the plans don't necessarily work out how I want them to work out over the next few days, I'm not going to be mad. I'm appreciating the ability to plan. I'm appreciating the ability to have some kind of foresight. I've had these last 10 days have been like weird, man. They've been so up and down that I don't know exactly how to feel about them. But what I can do is appreciate it. And now that I'm in an appreciative state, I can say to myself, all right, so how am I doing this moving forward? What steps do I need to take in being a better me in all aspects? Like, what can I do to show myself that I am better than the person I miss? You know what I mean? Because I can miss some of the elements of what was going on in my past life, but as a better individual than that individual, how could I thoroughly appreciate it? You know what I want to do? And I know y'all probably don't even care about this, but I believe that by me just rambling about trying to take steps to be better, it should naturally motivate y'all to be better. If y'all ain't already on y'all best, I feel like y'all the best. Y'all hit play on this, so y'all the best. You feel me? But I'm going to reward myself by challenging myself to be better. I got to appreciate the fact that I can reward myself by challenging myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could get lost in the happenings and what's going on around us. But we really do have to take some time, pat ourselves on the back, and say, bruh, you're doing better right now than you was doing a year ago today. You're doing better than you were doing a year ago today. You might not feel better. You might not have certain things you might want to have, or, you know, be necessarily where you want to be. But you are doing better. You might not be making the wisest choices all the time, but you are making conscious efforts to be wiser. Know what I'm saying? So, like, salute yourselves. You made it this far, no matter what life thrown at you, no matter what differences, challenges, and alterations you had to make, you made it this far. That you got to reward yourself, and you got to be happy of the person that you are, the person that you have become, and the person that you are still becoming. I'm thinking about a lot, man. I said to myself, I wish a person was still around because only they could get my sense of humor. I said that to somebody, and their response was, man, fuck them, blah, blah, blah. Now, people have their right to be that way. That is all facts. We all got our rights to be the way we are about certain things, certain people, certain mishaps, circumstances, blah, 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 what have you. But what I do want to highlight is there are times when only certain people could understand where you're coming from. I ain't gonna hold you. I sent a text message to my ex telling her if I was more on my shit, I would challenge her current situation. Might not have been the best thing to say, might not have been the right thing to say, but I said it because I wanted to say it. Sometimes in life, if you're going to say something, you just got to say it. Now, in hindsight, I could have left it alone. You know what I mean? I could have really left it alone. But that message was kind of my idea of some closure. Mind y'all, this ain't the ex that I currently miss, but this is the ex that started this podcast that made me say, all right, I'm not okay, da-da-da-da. But that's that ex. Me and her have had a crazy little stint. Like, she broke my heart, blah, blah, blah. We started talking again after I broke up with my most recent ex. And, you know, I've come to a conclusion that it's not going to work. So ain't no point in even trying to push anything that ain't there to push. So what else am I trying to say to you guys? All right. So I sent her that message. That was a little bit of closure taped off. I really wish I could get closure from the other ex, but I got to realize that in life, you don't get closure from everything. I got a best friend, quote unquote, who, for whatever reason, is shielding herself away from my life, right? So, in my mind, I'm done with her. You feel me? I don't care what the universe say. I don't care what she say. It's going to take a grandiose gesture for me to be like, all right, I was wrong, y'all. For real. But I'm telling y'all all of this because y'all got to appreciate the things that life give y'all in real time. Y'all just got to appreciate it. It's a reason why the universe can't give you everything you want at the same time. Because I feel like it'll challenge the idea of everything that you would want. Once you get everything you believe you want, is there more that you would add to that list? You know what I'm saying? Some people are never satisfied. Some people are easily satisfied. But some people really have one of those, all right, I got this, what's next? All right, I got this, what's next mentality. But some of us are content if we could just have a few things all working together. You know what I mean? With one hand washing the other. I apologize if this rant doesn't find you all well. Like if you all aren't taking this the way you need to. But just let this be motivation to appreciate what you have and the fact that you are able and have the ability. I know I said able and had the ability. That don't make sense. But if you could appreciate your planning process along with valuing the gift of presence, like the gift of the present, you know what I mean? Because I know my words be jumbled up. So presence could sound like presence if y'all feel what I'm saying. So if you could value the idea of the present and appreciate the fact that you can plan, then do so and be happy about that. You know, don't beat yourself up over any of the little mishaps. Just know to keep always trying to correct your mistakes. They say mistakes are a clear indication that you are trying. Remember that statement, y'all, because I'm about to get off of here. Mistakes is a clear indication that you are, in fact, trying. I want you guys to be great because you guys are the greatest listeners in the world. All right? I ain't going to sugarcoat this with a whole, I'm going to do a better episode next episode. I don't know what mind state I'm going to be at next episode. So I can't make no promises. All I'm going to say to y'all is you guys are the best. I appreciate everybody that takes their 20-something, 15, 30-something, sometimes 40 minutes, sometimes 5 minutes. You take any amount of time to hit play on this podcast, thank you. You are valued, you are important, you are special, you are worthy, and you are deserving of everything that you want in this life. Keep your head held high and just put one foot in front of the other for as long as you can, for as hard as you can, for as much as you can. And strive to be the best you that you can be. This is another lovely episode of It's Okay Not to Be Okay.